Hello everyone and welcome back to another great episode of Rihanna's Cuisines. Today we're going to be doing shrimps in a mango and coconut curry, and we're going to be there's going to be two steps to this. We're going to be first cooking our shrimp. Now I have made a tutorial on how to clean, de-shell and devein shrimps, so if you want to watch that video, go ahead. These ones here do not have a tail on it. I've taken the tails off just because it's gonna go in our curry. So we're gonna be using about 15 tiger shrimps, tiger prawns. Now there's gonna be, like I said, two steps. So for the tiger shrimps, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna use for our marination. I'm gonna be using half a lime, a teaspoon of lemon pepper, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of dried parsley, and half a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, depending on, we'll do a taste test and see if we need to add more. Salt, and then we're also going to be adding some ginger and garlic in there, and we're also going to be sauteing that in about a tablespoon of olive oil. So that's for our shrimp. Now for our curry, we're going to be again using olive oil, ginger and garlic. I've got half an onion here that I have cubed. You don't have to cut it, you know, and just we're gonna blend this anyways. I've got one really ripe mango here. I've got one Anaheim pepper here, and I've got two small Roma tomatoes. So all this is gonna be grinded after we cook it a little bit. So to keep things simple, let's start with first cooking our shrimp. Now the shrimps were not cooked at all, so they are raw. And just to let you know that raw shrimps are gray or, you know, grayish black. The reason mine are turning pink here is because they had a lot of ocean smell in it. So I did put a little bit of vinegar and lemon and some salt into the water to get rid of the ocean smell. And you know that when you start putting vinegar, it starts cooking the shellfish really quickly. So this is why I would say it's half cooked, but with the vinegar. So there we go. I put in about a tablespoon of olive oil in here. As soon as that heats up just a little bit, I also forgot to mention that I have here red chutney that I have made. I have a video on it. It's called Habanero and red bell pepper chutney, and we're going to be adding a little bit of this into our curry too. That's completely optional. So in goes about a tablespoon of the ginger and garlic, and this is also going to help take away that ocean smell. And that's, my kids are pretty good with eating everything, but when it comes to fish and shrimp that smells like the ocean, we have an issue. So I have to disguise the flavor quite a bit. So there we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add my shrimps in here. Okay, to this I'm gonna go ahead and add my lemon pepper, paprika, and I just do the paprika for the color because I love the color. Parsley and the Cajun seasoning, and this is gonna give it a good, really good flavor too. This is this mixture itself is so good that you can just cook this up and just, you know, make it into just having it with anything that you want, really, because the taste of this mixture turns out so good. Okay, so we're just gonna cook this up until they turn nice and pink. That was one juicy lime. Okay. I can tell that my shrimp is already cooked because it has already started curling up, but I'm just gonna cook it just a little bit more. Going to quickly give it just a quick taste test to see all the nice and tart. One thing's missing, salt. This is why it's so important to do a taste test. You want to have the perfect dish on the table. You don't want something that's not seasoned well or is lacking salt. So, and I did not cut the muscles off of these shrimps because I wanted them to curl up like this, because I think they just look so gorgeous in a curry when they're curled up like that. So it's completely done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to transfer my shrimps and everything else into the serving dish that I'm going to serve it in. Okay. Pot goes back on the stove. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add more olive oil on here, in here. So this, we're gonna keep it on the side. We don't need it for now. In goes about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. In goes my onions. Tomatoes. Anaheim peppers. Now if you want to make it more spicy, go ahead and add like a Scotch bonnet pepper in there, habanero pepper, jalapeno, whatever you like. And in goes the mangoes. Now you'll be thinking, why do I have the pits here? I love putting the pits into the curry. You don't have to. I love it. I'm just going to put it just into my shrimp for now because we're going to be mixing everything later on. And we're just going to saute this just a little bit to the point where I see the onions going just a little limp on me. And then we're going to be grinding all this together. Okay. To this, I'm also going to go ahead and add a little bit of the habanero pepper mixture and a little bit more, a teaspoon of ginger and garlic. Okay. All right. Just wanted to wait just until our mixture gets just a little softened, which I think it's perfect. At this point, what I am going to do is I'm going to start emptying it into my blender. So in goes all the mixture, the whole mixture. It's really a beautiful, beautiful dish. It gives it such a, the coconut gives it its, oh, and we're going to be adding coconut milk. I'm so sorry, I didn't show you the coconut milk can, so I apologize for that. Completely forgot about that. And the coconut milk and the mango just gives it such an amazing, amazing taste. And then we've done our shrimp. We've really, really, really given it some really good seasoning. So it's gonna be a really, really tasty, tasty curry. Just grind this up. You just want to make sure that you don't have any big pieces in there, and I think I got everything, but I'm just going to do it one more time. Okay, that's good. Goes back into our pot, and it's nice, it's thick. And this is perfect because when we put our coconut milk in here, it should be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water in here because I don't want to lose out on any of that flavor. There's a lot of mixture in here, so I don't want to lose out on any of the mixture. Give it a good shake. There we go. Okay, I'm going to turn my stove back on. Let this heat up just a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and open up our can of coconut milk. And this can here is 13.5 flask ounces, which is 400 milliliters. Okay, it's nicely boiling, which is perfect. That's exactly where we want it. Okay. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Okay. And we'll see if the curry is really thick, then we'll go ahead and add a little bit of water in here, or you could add milk if you like. But I don't like mixing regular milk with fish, but so really want it to be very creamy, and I love the color. Okay. Just gonna give it a taste test to see. Okay. So it tastes wonderful. It needs salt, and I can taste the mango, which is perfect because the mango is not overly powerfully sweet. It has really mixed with all that the onion, everything just toned the mango down, so it's not really sweet, but it is giving it a little bit of a sweet taste, which is just perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp back in, and then I'm also going to go ahead and add the mango pits in here, and I want all that Cajun seasoning back in here too. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab a paper towel, because what I want to do is I want to clean my bowl before I get it up for serving it. Just want to make sure that everything is really nice, clean, and presentable. Okay. I'm going to get everything out of the way here for you guys because we're almost done with the dish here. Alright, so we're going to give this a really good mix. I think it's going to still need half a lime, so I'm going to add another half a lime in here. But then I'm also going to do another taste test. After, I didn't put the salt in because I wanted to make sure we had all that Cajun seasoning into the shrimps, and that added to the flavor of our curry, so that's why I didn't add the salt yet. Now I'll do a test taste, and then you want to add your seasonings. Okay, so for sure it's missing salt and it's missing lime, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my salt in, and the spice level is just perfect. Little bit of those habanero peppers goes a long way. Okay, in goes our lime, again another one. So we put a whole lime in this dish. And we're still not done with it because we still want to do one more taste test because it has to be completely perfect. Okay. And as you can see, I'm not dipping the spoon in, so I don't want to spread my bacteria. You want to use another spoon to do your taste tests. Oh my God. Yes. It's amazing. Although I think I'm going to add a little bit more chilies in here. My kids are going to scream, but really, really, really gorgeous dish. Right? Go ahead, put it back into our bowl. Okay, turn the stove off. Get everything out of the way here for you guys. And this is how I'm going to be serving this. Probably need another spoon. Okay, so we're gonna have the shrimp on top, just like that. Look at that. And then I'm also going to take some dried parsley flakes. I'm going to add that to the top, just like that. Just like that. Okay? Now we do the taste test. First, I have to bite into that shrimp. I'm dying to try the shrimp. Fresh shrimps are absolutely amazing. You guys will have to try this dish. I'm telling you, it is such a unique, buttery, slightly sweet, slightly spicy shrimp curry that you guys are gonna love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. And thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Rihanna's Cuisines. Hope I can see you here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.